Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for Broadway World. Up next at City Center's famed Encores is Adam Guettel and Craig Lucas's gorgeous musical, The Light in the Piazza, which will run from June 21st through the 25th, and we drop by the rehearsal room to bring you a sneak peek and to meet the company led by Tony Award winner Ruthie Ann Miles.
On a central square, a city made of statues and stories. United there like a beacon coming out of the dark. You can feel it, you can follow the spark. We're on vacation.
When I was asked to come to Encores, I basically asked if Light in the Piazza has been done before because it's my favorite musical. And when Ruthie Ann was contemplating of being a part of this, we talked about how we could make this a very different point of view. And we thought maybe representing Asian Americans in the role of Margaret and Clara actually is a perfect fit without changing a word of it, refracting the story a little bit, and still making it very potent. So it's been a great way of looking at outsiders in Italy, which the original Margaret and Clara were also outsiders, being white Americans.
Talk about this beautiful woman you play and what you love about her already.
What do I love about her already? I love that she's so familiar to me. I know very many women in my life who are like her, who are first generation or an immigrant, and they come into this country to create a life for themselves, who do their very best to assimilate and and remove their accent in a way to really truly become just like you and me, and still feel discrimination and still feel like the other person, and no amount of doing is going to get the respect from these other people. And then what happens when you have a child who has a handicap, and the way that people view you and judge you and blame you, and there's no amount of pushing and showing that we are just like you that is going to change the mind of the people. And then what happens when those people go to a foreign country and they are loved and accepted for just who they are? And so it's been really moving for me to think about my past and to think about my family's past, and to start to marry that idea with who these people are. And the more you think about it and the more you explore it, there's a lot of forgiveness and healing that can happen. I wish we had more than 10 days or 2 weeks of rehearsal so that we could really dive in to this material, but also for my sake, to be able to explore grief and regret in a deeper way is only going to help me personally. And so, the only regret of Encores is that I wish we had more time.
Welcome to Encores. How does it feel?
It feels incredible. I mean, this is my first professional experience, period. And so, doing an encore show is definitely very daunting. But the cast and crew has made it so amazing and so unforgettable that I'm having the time of my life. I never want it to end.
Okay, because everybody fell in love with you at the Jimmy Awards. And I'm sure you just dream of maybe one day I'll be on Broadway or get into the room to work with some people. This is your first job. It is Encores. It's Light in the Piazza. It's with Ruthie Ann Miles. I mean, is it a big pinch me moment for you?
Yes, and I've had to remind myself that. I mean, I haven't even had to. It's just been coming in waves. It's been, I guess, a week and a half by now since we started the process, and every day there's just something to be more grateful about. It really does feel unreal, because Clara it's every soprano's dream role, and it was my dream role for so long, and this score is so rewarding, and just the company obviously is so incredible. So I feel so grateful to get to do this.
What's it like living in the world of Craig and Adam?
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. It's what's so gut-wrenching is how little time we have to explore the psychological complexities that they built into the script. And the script is so simple. When you look at the script, it's I remember looking at it the first time and I was like, oh, okay, great. And the second I looked at it again, and first heard Che talking about it, I was like, oh, I completely missed so many wonderful nuances and all of these sort of subtexts that are going into these characters and driving what they're doing. I wish we had more time to play with it. And so it's been a wonderful challenge trying to encapsulate as many of those as we can and to explore as many of those as we can in such a short amount of time. But these actors are freaking pros, so they make it look really easy. I'm just trying to keep up.
Oh man, I'm so excited and a little crazed right now with our short little rehearsal process, but also just so awed and inspired and so happy to be here back in New York doing theater, being at City Center and doing this beautiful, amazing show with Adam Guedel's music, which is just a dream come true. So
It's a sonic bath. There are times in the opening number we're all looking at each other, we all have chills. It's incredible, and to be transported into this, into Florence in the 50s, it's an amazing world to live in, and I know a lot of people are very excited to even be in the audience living in it. So can't wait.
You know, Adam is so singular and unique. His compositional style, his musicianship, his musicality, what he hears. I mean, there's pieces where the harmonic progression is going places and you just think, how did he think of that? How did he think of that? It's so beautiful and it's so, it can be driving, it's rhythmic, it's always surprising. It's just wonderful.